This is my friend David Jacobs. Many of you may know David. He is a faithful usher here at church, and he's been serving in this church for how many years, David? How long have you been coming to GT?
Well, December 81.
So David, you've been attending
35.
Glad Tidings for 34 years. So many of you will know David's face, and David has a real heart for missions. David, you went to Guatemala with us last fall, and that was your first trip with the church. How was that?
It was a blast, really.
Yeah?
There were so many of us, 24, and we got on famously.
Yeah, we did.
There were different age groups, different walks of life, but we all had that one common purpose. We really wanted to see the Lord move in the lives of the Guatemalans.
Yeah. So we had a great week. Many of you have heard stories and the impact of that trip. And so this year we have another team going to Guatemala. And David, you want to be on that team this year, right?
The Lord willing, yes.
Talk to me about that journey. So you wanted to go. Why did you want to go a second time?
Why not? I just wanted to keep on keeping on. I said, Lord, I'm available. Here I am. Use me.
So David, as we came towards some of the deadlines, we had to figure out who was on the team and just exactly how many were there. And we had set some deadlines for assigning the team. And you were wanting to be on that team.
I couldn't really afford to go in my own strength. So I was really relying on the Lord, hoping that He would supply. In the meantime, I felt that there was someone who was struggling on the team that really needed a boost.
Yep.
And I just decided there and then to give them a blessing and give them funds. But after doing that, it really put me in a deeper hole than before. It doesn't look like I can go myself. I'm helping someone else, which is really good.
Yeah.
And that person, I believe, is going to be really an integral part of the team.
So let me get this right. So in the midst of you not having enough to be able to go yourself, you felt inclined to give towards someone else.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, the deadline was coming, right? And you had to make a decision.
I kept asking him about when is the first cutoff date. And then when is the second? I kept asking for more time, but I said, when is the really last date possible? And that was June 26th. And still nothing came.
Yeah.
I felt that was it, that I wasn't really meant to go.
And so that week, what happened?
Well, I went to work for Monday, and I was probably dreading phoning you from work, and it was on my mind most of the day, and I called you, and then you just sprang it on me that someone had donated a huge amount of funds, some precious saint or saints, and I was just flabbergasted, really.
Yeah, God really provided, didn't He?
He definitely did.
You're sharing a verse with me, one of your favorite verses. What was that verse?
Well, my bread and butter verse is Zechariah 4, verse 6, which states, "Not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, saith the Lord of hosts." And ever since I was a new believer, I've always found strength in that verse and what it entails. It doesn't mean our own strength. We're going to fail. But with God on our side and Jesus helping us and guiding us, then He will come through when needed. So keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Don't give up.